Well, hello guys, this is Diamond from Diamond Shine Soap. Guys, I'm excited to see you today. Today we'll be doing a video, and in this video we're going to be making some beard oil. Now, following this video, we're going to be making some beard bombs. So let's just call this the man thing, okay? So, guys, if you want the entire recipe, it will not be on this YouTube video. You can find it on my Patreon, along with all my other candle making recipes. If you've been following me for a long time, and you've been just like, what is her wick size and what does she use? You know, everything that you need is inside the Patreon. So if you go to the link in the description box, you'll find the Patreon. I still do one-on-one candle making sessions, and you can also find that on the front page of my website on diamondshinesoap.com. The recipe will be there as well. And you go all the way down to the bottom of the page, you'll see something that says one-on-one coaching sessions, because a lot of people still ask me, and I just be like, I don't be advertising, but I still do them. Anyway, guys, this is a very simple recipe. I actually have like everything in this recipe that I find to be very good moisturizing for the beard. Okay, so we have a few things. I'm going to go ahead and pull my camera down so you guys can see exactly what we'll be putting inside of this beard oil. Okay, and we're going to make it together. Let's go ahead and get right into it. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to add our argan oil. Argan oil is good for the hair and the skin. Love argan oil, but I will say that argan oil can be a little bit pricey. It's good for the hair and the skin. It's kind of luxurious, if you would ask me. You know, when you think of a oil that is very expensive, I would say it's kind of on the luxury end. So just to add this to your recipe does add value to your oil, and that will make people look at it twice when they say, hold on, wait a minute, you got beard oil, but you got all this good stuff in it? Let me get some. All right, so okay guys, I went ahead, I added my argan oil. Now I added some castor oil. Now the reason why we added castor oil to this recipe is because for many years castor oil has been like one of the best kept secrets when it comes down to hair growth, causing your beard to look thicker, thickening up your hair. I love castor oil in terms of bald spots. I learned that a long time ago. You know, when you got a bald spot, you rub some black castor oil on it and you will begin to see that hair come back. Okay, all right, so we added that to the recipe, and now what we're going to go ahead and do is, now listen, we didn't add a whole lot of castor oil. The reason why is because it's a very thick oil and you don't want to put too much in there because you will just be like, ugh, that's too much. All right, so the next thing we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to add our jojoba oil, and let's go ahead and do that. Let me tell you something. I think that jojoba oil needs any introduction, okay? That is one of the best oils that you could use for your hair and your skin, okay? So let's go ahead and add this to the recipe, okay? Okay guys, so the next thing we're going to add to our lovely beard oil is our apricot kernel oil, okay? So the reason why I like this apricot kernel oil is because it is rejuvenating, it's a natural oil, and it is ideal for softening fine lines and restoring a healthy glow to your skin. So let's go ahead and bring that apricot kernel oil on in, okay? All right. Okay guys, so now we have added that. The last thing we need to add is our vitamin E. Now I do like to use vitamin E inside of my recipes because vitamin E does preserve it a little bit longer. It gives it a little bit more shelf life. So if you got some vitamin E, say ow, ow, and add your vitamin E into this mix, okay? We're going to add one last thing to it. We're going to add the cetyl alcohol, whatever you want to name it. We're going to add that, and that's the only thing that causes this to be heated up. Other than that, you can omit. You can honestly just take it out the recipe if you want to, but I have found they add some good conditioning properties to this recipe, okay? So if you want to take it out, it's totally up to you. I'm not going to take it out. I'm going to add it to it, okay? We did not add this. We could just go ahead and mix our fragrance in and pour it into the bottles. Now, you don't have to add this. This is not something that is mandatory, but I'm going to tell y'all it adds some very good conditioning properties to the oil, okay? So that's why I used it, okay? So now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get us a nice little hot water bath, okay? And after I give it that nice little hot water bath, then we're going to add our nice little gentleman's fragrance. Now, I'm going to just tell you guys this about the fragrance. I don't want you to add a whole lot because you have to remember this is very close to somebody's face. It's going in their skin. So I'm just going to add a few drops of fragrance to this because I don't want it to be too strong, because you know how sometimes when you have something so close to your nose and it's so strong it just begin to make you sick to the stomach. That's what you don't want from this recipe, okay? So I just added a few drops of some Southern Gentleman fragrance, okay? And I'm just gonna give it a nice little stir. Okay, so I am putting mine into a fine mist sprayer bottle, but you can put this into dropper bottles. You can also put this into the other bottle, which is like the amber color bottle, where we use our room spray and stuff like that. It's totally up to you on how you want to package it, but me, I'm going to package it in this, and I'm going to go ahead and just pour it into here. And I'm going to fill this up all the way to the top. Okay. Only have like a little bit left in here, which is good because I only wanted to make like one bottle. And there we have it. It is finished, guys. Okay guys, so the moral of the story is this: I am putting 2 recipes in Patreon. One very simple for the very simple people who don't want to use cetyl alcohol and just want to use a blend of oils. I love you and I know you love me too. And the other one is the recipe that we just made. So you choose which one you like. I definitely want to see your pictures on Facebook, and that will be in the Millionaires Candle Making Club. It's so good seeing you guys. Go ahead and give me a thumb up and make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell so you do not miss these lovely, amazing videos. All right.